So I was going to make this video a little bit earlier, but there's been so much just news going on recently that I kind of put this off. So you guys probably already know about this, but another product has gone out of stock on the Pokemon Center website. As you can see here, here are the products left. Let me actually filter these out by top selling and ones that are in stock. So these are the top selling in stock products now on Pokemon Center. You can see here, yeah, it's pretty bad, and you probably can tell which product is missing by the thumbnail and by just what's here. The Terapagos EX UPCs with a purchase limit of 4, which is a case quantity, they are now officially out of stock on the Pokemon Center website. Now, I guess this is, not that surprising considering that there's literally like nothing on here, but at the same time, it sort of is because the Terapagos UPC, at one point you could have bought for under $90 each, but now they've sold out at MSRP at $120. And considering what this is at MSRP, it's sort of surprising because it's Terapagos, okay? Like, the packs in here are not that bad. You have what? Some Obsidian Flames, some, I think this is Temporal, I think this is Paradox, Stellar, and Twilight. Like, considering the prices of all those booster boxes now, this isn't that bad of a deal. But still, when you do the math, $120 divided by 18 packs, it's still $6.66 for each pack. You multiply that by 36, that's $240 for a, pseudo booster box. Now, obviously, you get all this other stuff. You get, the playmat, the deck box, the promos. But let's be honest here, the promos aren't that great. The playmat is a Terapagos. It's kind of just whatever. It's not that great. But price per pack, this being at $6.66, and it's still selling out on the Pokemon Center website, it just shows you where we are at right now. So, I actually have one of these, and the only reason why I have one of them is because I was able to get them from Costco. I literally have one of them, and I bought it for $100 after tax. And I just bought it because it was, $100. It's like it was like $20 under market. I'm like, you know what? I could buy two. I could have bought two of them. One got canceled. So I just got one of them. I'm like, you know what? It's a few $100, whatever. I'll just get it because it was under market. And this UPC, while I don't think it's the best one out there, just the pack selection alone, like if you look at all the packs that are inside of here and you look at the booster box prices, they're pretty expensive. So I'm like, you know what? In this market, it can't be that bad buying it $100. So I just bought a couple, but I only really got one because the order got canceled for the other one. Now, when you look at what's left here, there's really not much. There's basically just this box, and after that, there's this chest, which honestly, these were available on Sam's Club for a while. Now, it's not a good deal because there's 6 packs. It's $50, and the packs you get in here are not that great. It's Scarlet Violet base, Paldea Evolved, and Obsidian Flames. So I guess, honestly, at this point, these are pretty good because all these are expensive. But back then, the only packs that would be considered good would probably be Paldea Evolved because Scarlet Violet base, obviously, back then, wasn't that expensive. Sort of the same thing with Obsidian Flames. But when you actually look at this chest, like, I'm not, a huge fan of buying all these different, products that aren't like booster boxes or ETBs or whatever. But this is a pretty cool thing to actually, like, this product has a figure here. It has this actually, like, really nice promo. It has some other cool stuff. So it's actually a cool box. But these, I'm pretty sure, were available on Sam's Club for, what, $28? Something like that. But MSRP is $50 for these, and even that being, $50, like, they're still top selling because there's really nothing to buy in here. And it's just going back to the Terapagos thing. I guess I forgot to show this while I was talking about Terapagos before I went on that tangent. It's also somewhat surprising because market price really isn't that much more expensive than MSRP. Like, you're not getting much of a discount buying at 120 because if you go on TCG Player, you can find a good amount of these for literally $5 above MSRP. And I bet you if you go on eBay, they're probably around MSRP or a little bit below. And if you look at the sales volume here, it can really range. Like, one day here, 20 sold. This might be the day that they sold out on Pokemon Center. Not really sure. That's just a guess based on 20 being sold here. But other than that, sales volume for these is not really high. So I don't think, these are going to skyrocket anytime soon, like just because they sold out. I'm not telling you guys to go out there and buy them, because honestly, I feel like this really isn't that great of a buy at MSRP. But who knows if, in 6 months from now, this could be like $200, possible. But yeah, definitely this is not a product you have to go out and just start running to buy, because there is a lot of supply at low mid 200s or 120s, which is like basically MSRP. So it's not that great of a deal or buy right now. So I really wouldn't be scared or whatever that you got to go out and buy this. This UPC, I think in any other market would still be what it was before, where it pretty much went to like I could have found them for mid 80s. Like cases of these were super cheap. But obviously now, since just all the booster boxes have gone up, packs are more expensive. These, have a decent pack selection for what it is. Back then, I'm pretty sure these would be considered trash. Like Stellar Crown back then was trash. Temporal was always been, decent. Paradox was like all right. Twilight was always pretty good. Obsidian just recently obviously got expensive. So yeah, things have definitely changed, which is why this has now sold out on Pokemon Center, and it's pretty much just a little bit above MSRP for market price. But I just want to show you guys this last thing before I go. The last thing on here that I guess is the top selling thing is the Combined Powers Premium Collection. Now this box, it's not the worst thing ever. I believe this has 11 packs in here. So 11 packs for $60. So it's going to be a little bit under $6 per pack. So it's better than the Terapagos UPC. It also does feature some popular Pokemon. Nothing really crazy in terms of promos like artworks, but it does have some cool, like, I guess, extras here. In the pack selection, Paradox Rift, Obsidian, Scarlet and Violet base. It's not terrible for $60, but if you actually do go on TCG Player, it is a little bit cheaper. It is a little bit under MSRP. If you do 53 plus 6, that's like $59. So it's like $1 off of MSRP. And this seller does have a good amount. These don't sell that frequently. This product, I don't think, even if it does sell out on Pokemon Center, which honestly at this rate it probably will pretty soon. Same thing as the Terapagos UPC. They're not that popular products. They're literally just selling out because there's nothing left on Pokemon Center. There's a good amount on the secondary market on TCG Player, where it's basically just MSRP. They're not going to go crazy. I wouldn't be, just looking at this product and be like, okay, it's going to sell out. It's going to go crazy. It's not. It's just going to sell on Pokemon Center because that's literally all that's left. People that just regularly shop on there and that's all they see might just buy it. But other than that, like, these products they're not like a crazy thing to go after to buy. But if you can find deals for these somewhere, sure. But I mean, they're all right. But I am sort of surprised the Terapagos UPC sold out before this Combined Powers box, because honestly, I thought that this was going to sell out before because it's a cheaper product, price per pack's a little bit better. But the Terapagos UPC sold out before, which was sort of surprising because these, for the longest time, were so available, and now they're just selling out because the packs in there just recently got expensive. So that's all I wanted to update you guys on for the Pokemon Center. There's really going to be nothing to talk about after this sells out. I mean, if you go back, like, there's really nothing. Like, there's going to be the chest. Like, are we going to now say the chest is goodbye? Like, all this stuff is only, selling out because there's nothing left. But, yeah, if you can find any good deals for these, maybe, they're a good buy. But, yeah, just they're selling out because there's nothing left. So that's all I want to update you guys on. You probably already know about this because I'm a little bit late to this news, but there's been a lot of other things I wanted to talk about. So hopefully you still enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any of the Terapagos UPCs. Did you buy any of them when they were in the 80s? Because they were in the 80s for the longest time. When they first came out, they were so cheap. And now they're a little bit above MSRP, and they just sold out. So that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.